Okay, trigger warning for today's story time. Birth complications and loss of a parent. Okay, she says, I really appreciate your work. It resonates on so many levels. It's really nice. Thank you so much. I just saw you share a story about a teacher going into labor at school, and it reminded me of my own experience. I'd been teaching at this particular school for 5 years and was expecting my third child. It was a high-risk pregnancy, and I'd had some complications. My water broke at the end of a morning staff meeting 7 weeks before my due date. While I waited for my husband to arrive to get me, I made sure things in my classroom were in order. I taught junior high/high school science that year. I spent 2 days in the hospital with the doctors trying to help my baby have more grow time before being born, and ended up having an emergency C-section. Can't imagine how stressful all of that was. During my hospital stay, I was messaged several times about needing lesson plans and had to get on the computer from my hospital bed to send in sub-plans. My son was born December 9th and spent 11 days in the NICU. On January 9th, my dad died. I was sitting at his bedside holding his hand as he was slipping away, and my admin was calling me about lesson plans. This is really sad and awful. Several of my coworkers wanted to attend the funeral to offer their support to me. That's very nice. The day of the funeral was a teacher in-service day. The admin team would not release any of my fellow teachers from the meetings to attend, except for my lead teacher, who was a dear, sweet lady, and the principal, the lesson plan demander. It's an in-service day. Why would you not let your staff support another staff member? The principal at least apologized about the whole deathbed phone call situation to my husband. She couldn't even say it to me. I made it to the end of my contract and was out of there. The teachers at that school were amazing. The leadership was horrendous. They traumatized several teachers over the years. First of all, to this, teacher that submitted your story, thank you for being so vulnerable and sharing this. This is, probably one of the darkest moments in your life. And, it's just hard to hear that there are admin out there that, don't look at their staff or treat their staff as humans. Like, we're all going to go through horrible times in our lives, and it's just so important to be at a school, to be at a place of employment that recognizes your humanness. And you guys wouldn't believe the amount of stories that I get like this that are heart-wrenching and just make you feel really icky and sad and sick. And I try and show a lot of it, all of it, as much as I can, but I do tend to add a funny spin onto a lot of my stories, most of my stories. But this one deserves to be told, and, the sad, awful stuff deserves to be shown as well. I wish I could give this submitter, this person that submitted their story, a hug. So I'm giving you a hug with my mind. And I wish I could give a hug to all the teachers and professionals out there who are not given grace during their darkest moments. Thank you for sharing this story with me. I hope that it, can wake up some people who need it, and just serve as a reminder that we all deserve compassion and kindness. We just never know what people are going through.